fixed-wing drones.
All-in-10. Operator, Russia, made in Russia, wingspan 10 feet, flight time 18 hours, top speed 93 miles per hour, power plant, internal combustion. The workhorse of Russia's drone fleet, the All-in-10, Eagle-10, has been flying since 2010. Its modular payload bay can accommodate a variety of sensors and cameras. One version captured in Ukraine housed an off-the-shelf cannon-nosed DSLR. An alternative model known as Lear-3 carries an electronic warfare package that can jam radio communications, including cell phones, within a 3.7-mile radius. Unlike many drones, which are flown by remote crews, All-in-10s can be operated directly by Russian artillery units, tightening the chain of communication between the drone pilot and those firing the guns. Ukrainian troops can recognize the All-in by the high-pitched sound of its engine, which they say sounds like a motor scooter, a dreaded harbinger of a forthcoming rocket attack. All-in 30. Operator, Russia, made in Russia, wingspan 10 feet, flight time 5 hours, top speed 93 miles per hour, power plant, internal combustion. The All-in 30 entered service in 2020 as an upgraded version of the All-in 10 and, like that previous drone, serves primarily as an artillery spotter. The two drones are externally similar, but the All-in 30 boasts superior electronics, including an enhanced navigation system and a precise laser targeting system that allows artillery forces on the ground to hit targets 12 miles away with 152mm Krasnopol rounds that weigh 110 pounds each. Quantum Systems Vector. Operator, Ukraine, made in Germany, wingspan 9 feet, flight time 2 hours, top speed over 25 miles per hour, power plant, electric vector, made by the German firm Quantum Systems, is a highly automated drone that requires minimal training for its pilot. It can fly like a winged aircraft or in scorpion mode, when it transforms into a helicopter capable of vertical takeoff and hovering, are useful for maneuvering in tight urban spaces. The $200,000 vectors are reportedly reaching Ukraine via anonymous benefactors, according to a German news source. A Ukrainian billionaire working through the Ukrainian consulate purchased at least one for a Dnipro territorial defense unit. Several other Ukrainian donors have ordered additional vectors for Ukrainian forces. Spectator. Operator, Ukraine, made in Ukraine, wingspan 10 feet, flight time 2 hours, top speed 75 miles per hour, power plant, electric. A team from the Kyiv Polytechnic Institute designed the Spectator in 2014, making it one of the earliest products of Ukraine's domestic drone effort. The design is manufactured by a Kyiv company called Meridian, and the drone is sometimes referred to by that name. The Spectator can land on a wheeled undercarriage like an airplane or, where no runways are available, deploy a parachute and float down. Ukraine's state border guards, a law enforcement agency similar to the U.S. Border Patroller, first operated the Spectator in 2015, and it began service in the Ukrainian Army in 2017. While early versions had a basic video camera, the current Spectator can carry day or night cameras and thermal images. The Spectator's engine and propellers are so quiet that the stealthy drone is reportedly inaudible from the ground when it's flying above 1,000 feet. RQ-20 Puma. Operator, Ukraine, made in USA, wingspan 9 feet, flight time 2.5 hours, top speed 47 miles per hour, power plant, electric. The Puma, made by US-based AeroVironment, is a small, hand-launched, battery-powered drone that's been used by the US military since 2008. It flew in the Iraq and Afghanistan wars, and now the US is sending them to Ukraine. The latest Puma model boasts the Mantis I-45, a sophisticated sensor package with both day and night vision cameras, as well as a thermal imager located on a gimbaled mount to provide a steady view of the ground. The I-45 also packs a laser illuminator that allows the drone operator to point out targets and other objects of interest to ground troops. E-95 Operator, Russia, made in Russia, wingspan 8 feet, flight time 30 minutes, top speed 250 mph, power plant, pulse jet. The Russian E-95 is an aerial target used to simulate enemy aircraft during training exercises. It resembles the Reis German V1 Doodlebug in both layout and power, thanks to its pulse jet engine, a simple, low-cost design that produces a series of pulses rather than the continuous thrust of modern jets. At least one Russian E-95 has been shot down in Ukraine. It is possible it was reconfigured as a reconnaissance drone near the US used modified aerial targets this way in Vietnam, but it's also possible that Russia might have used it as a decoy to reveal the position of Ukrainian air defenses. Tupolev Tu-143 Reis. Operator, Ukraine, made in former Soviet Union, wingspan 9 feet, flight time 13 minutes, top speed over 600 mph, power plant, turbojet. The jet-powered Reis flight entered service with the Red Army in 1976. It looks like a missile and takes off with a disposable rocket booster from a mobile launcher. This rocket-assisted takeoff allows the drone to operate from almost anywhere, with no need for a runway. After launch, the jet engine propels the drone to speeds exceeding 600 mph for a brief, 13-minute flight at low altitude, typically under 3,000 feet. Early versions scanned the Earth below with a film camera or an early Russian TV system. Ukraine has deployed at least one Reis, which was shot down by Russia on April 14. Analysts suspect this might have been a decoy to help locate Russian defenses. Zastava. Operator, Russia, made in Russia and Israel, wingspan 7 feet, flight time 80 minutes, top speed 52 mph, power plant, electric. The Zastava pledge is another cooperative project between Russia and Israel. As with the forepost, Russia licenses the design and modifies it. This one is based on Israel's Bird 400 drone, first flown in 2005. Russia has been operating the Zastava, made by JSC Ural Works of Civil Aviation, since 2010. The initial agreement was for 100 units. Since then, Russian military has flown Zastavas on tactical reconnaissance missions over conflict zones in eastern Ukraine. One was shot down over Ukrainian territory in 2014, and another in 2015. Punisher. Operator, Ukraine, made in Ukraine, wingspan 7.5 feet, flight time 90 minutes, top speed over 50 mph, power plant, electric. The Punisher is Ukraine's low-cost tactical airstrike drone, and it typically carries a 75mm 4-pound bomb that it can deliver with an accuracy of 12 feet. But it's adaptable and can be fitted with several other types of munitions, including high-explosive fragmentation bombs and anti-tank explosives. With a maximum range of 30 miles, the Punisher can strike targets behind enemy lines, including artillery, command centers, and air defenses. According to Dynamics, the Punisher carried out at least 60 successful strikes early in the war. Mini-Bayraktar. Operator, Ukraine, made in Turkey, wingspan 7 feet, flight time 60 minutes, top speed over 45 mph, power plant, electric. Turkey has produced this smaller sibling of the Bayraktar TB2 since 2007. It has a 7-foot wingspan and an electric motor that can power it to speeds up to 45 mph for as long as an hour. The Mini-Bayraktar carries either day or night cameras on a gimbal mount. Turkey previously exported the surveillance drone to Libya and Qatar, but videos taken by other drones this spring revealed that Ukraine has also obtained Mini-Bayraktars. In one video, a Mini-Bayraktar follows a Russian soldier before Ukrainian artillery fires on the troops' position. Takion. Operator, Russia, made in Russia, wingspan 7 feet, flight time 2 hours, top speed 75 mph, power plant, electric. First unveiled in 2012, Russia's Dachin is a flying wing drone that the operator launches with a catapult. After its mission, the Takion deploys a parachute and floats back to Earth. The drone's versatility makes it a useful tool for the Russian Army and Russian Navy. It's also reportedly deployed by coastal commandos, who use it for reconnaissance during covert landing operations, as well as to detect swimmers and other threats.